and wet. It's the trees. They're causing a lot of problems and power lines, and that means got some power outages all over.
Yep. Let's bring in Andrew Holder now from Xcel for a picture of that. Andrew, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. What are you guys seeing in terms of outages? Where and how many folks affected?
Absolutely. So one thing I want to just state is our outage map on our website is over-reporting outages. So that number is a little different than what we're actually experiencing here in the field. We are seeing about 577 separate outage reports, which is affecting about 24,748 customers. And this is generally along the Front Range where that snow is coming in pretty heavy and wet, along the Evergreen up to the Boulder region.
We were wondering where were the areas that were most affected. We'd heard about lights flickering in Boulder and talking about street lights that are out and things like that. But in some cases, it sounds like it's, just a brief hit. It's not a full outage.
You're absolutely correct there. Some customers are going to experience a couple flickers as we kind of work through this storm event. Others are going to experience a longer duration outage, and just depending on where that outage is occurring and depending on how the road conditions are, our crews are working around the clock to brave these hazardous conditions to get these customers up and rolling and restoring service.
So, Andrew, we certainly know that some storms impact utilities differently than others. This is a pretty big snow event. That said, it's going to be relatively a short duration in the sense that it's going to start to clear up tomorrow, and then we're going to have some warmer weather. What is a fair expectation for folks headed into this second round of snow and the overnight hours in terms of impacts to power?
I think it's going to be to be determined, but I will state that we have over 170 members and staff that are working around the clock to work on this. We're also bringing in some of our contracting partners to increase our boots on the ground to restore some of this power efficiently and safely. And the biggest thing that I would like to state is we're going to make sure that we keep our customer safety first and foremost and our employees as we restore power over the next 24 to 40 hours.
So you mentioned that the outage map that we're looking at and the one that we see online and I assume on social media is not 100% accurate. Are you planning to update that throughout time or just, I don't know. It's hard for you guys to keep constant update on these outages, I suppose.
No, I appreciate that. And I would just say, our technical team is working on the website and the technical issues that we're seeing with this outage map, but you can still use and report an electric outage on the top right of the screen that you're sharing right there, or you can call us at our 1-800 number, or you can also follow us on our social media pages to get up-to-date information on how we restore the power here.
It's possible, Andrew, that this is an ignorant question, but it would not be my first of the day. In the year 2024, is it helpful for people to tell you when they lose power, or is it one of those things where your systems are set up that you've got a pretty good idea where there are power interruptions and you're already working on it?
This is where we highlight, we need community partnerships to ensure that we get an accurate representation of who is out of power. We do have a number of mechanisms in the field that give us live updates on what power is out, but that mutual agreement and that mutual assistance with our communities and our customers helps us get an accurate representation of who is out of power so that we can get somebody to respond as safely and efficiently as possible.
All right, very good. Andrew Holder, Xcel, please pass along our thanks to all your field crews who are out there working on this. As he mentioned, 577 individual outages affecting almost 25,000 customers on the Front Range. So again, as we said earlier, lots of little outages, right? Here, there, and everywhere. And that's what you would expect with a storm like this that's taken down branches kind of all over the place.
Right, everywhere. So they've all been impacted, and the second wave is coming in. We're talking about that right now, so it's going to be a long several hours for everybody at Xcel. Thanks so much.